Hello, I'm Cara and this is my first ever vlog. Sorry, I'm going to have to look at notes because I can't remember every word I want to say. Subject matter is the coronavirus, but no, it's not the same old drivel that you're hearing all over social media, on the news, etc. It's real, it's touching, and it's quite funny, I hope. So welcome to Coronavirus and Mental Health, a personal perspective explored creatively by me, Cara, on behalf of Second Step Mental Health Services and edited by my daughter, Leah, tech whiz in this household. So all views expressed are our own personal views of the person that's speaking. They don't necessarily reflect the official policy or position of either Second Step Mental Health Services, the UK government or the NHS. So the coronavirus and how it's affecting us from a mental health perspective. The questions I've put to my nearest and dearest, and you could answer if you have the time, are: how are the current government measures affecting you? How are you feeling about them and the virus? If and how is it affecting your mental health? What's the tips you're using to prevent a decrease in your mental well-being? Thank you for listening to me and enjoy the rest of the blog. Hello, so I'm back again. Bit tidier because I'm going to talk to other people over FaceTime as well. But I thought that I'd answer the questions that I've set for others. So you've got my views as well. So the things I wanted to ask: how the current government measures are affecting me. They're not directly affecting me, but I am aware that they're not clear with everybody's situation. My children's father is in self-isolation in a different town, separated now. Does that mean his family are in self-isolation? Does that mean we should be, as the children visited him on the last weekend that was his weekend? Also, where does that leave my stepdaughters? My new husband has two daughters in two separate households, so should they be self-isolating as well? That's not really clear. That's the only thing really that's affecting me at the moment. How am I feeling about them and the virus? Only that they're not clear. About the virus, starting to feel worried about grandparents. Mine are particularly elderly, underlying health problems, chemo treatment as well as Parkinson's. So that's a real worry. So we won't be seeing them, I don't think, anytime soon. Also worried about my own parents, in-laws. You just never know, do you? So that I am conscious of. I'm more anxious than normal, and connecting with other people, I'm feeling either very anxious communication from others or particularly irritable people that don't want to hear about it anymore because they're fed up of hearing about it. So that's connection's quite difficult at the moment. So the tips I'm using and the tips I should be using are not the same. So the questions was the tips you're using to prevent a decrease in mental well-being. I'm well aware what I would use. You need to eat right, you need to sleep, you need exercise time, out in the garden, perhaps a solo walk, basically looking after yourself. So what I'm actually doing, well, I'm looking at all the information. I'm then writing and I'm exploring others' views and listening to them as well. So probably I'm not the one to be looking for tips to manage it. But I like to be informed, and I must admit I've given up for Facebook scrolling because I don't think that's very helpful, and I don't check in with the news updates constantly either. I checked before I put this work together, and I might check if I hear something from somebody else that I need clarification on, but that's about it for me. I personally do find meditation, mindfulness, etc. Those techniques I use in my life generally, so they're available. I like binaural beats, very relaxing for your brain, lots on YouTube, but possibly I will be doing other articles about things everyone can access anyway. So that's my answers to the question, and later on I'm hoping that I'll get some input from other people who are living the coronavirus panic along with existing mental health issues. So thank you again for listening to me. Bye for now.
Hello, Mum. Hello. Do you want me to read you the questions then? Have you had a look?
I've had a look, yeah. You probably get it to me.
Yeah. So this is Mum, Geraldine. Hello. I'm going to put this on YouTube and the Second Step website.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So how are the current government measures affecting you personally?
Not a lot currently.
Mm.
They haven't really been implemented around here. Everything's pretty normal. The only thing I've noticed is very quiet, apart from the supermarkets. I spent this morning looking for toilet paper because I'm one of those people that's either very naive or very stupid, thinking people would have more common sense and would not buy everything that's there. Currently, I can't find any toilet paper. Other than that, no, I tend to be quite isolated anyway, living in a small town back and beyond. I work from home, so I tend to keep myself to myself anyway. Due to other issues, I don't socialise very much at all anyway, so that side of it's not really affected me as yet. Currently, I'm concerned about my parents, obviously, as they're elderly, both poor health, and that is the thing that is currently worrying me most.
Did you want to talk any more about the mental health sort of side of it, the anxiety? Are you comfortable?
I'm not finding that it's escalated in any way.
Okay.
For me personally, in fact, it's probably lessened because I'm more focused.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about strategies and ways of, looking after my parents, etc.
Yeah. It's not really affecting your mental health per se, or?
No, not currently. I am thinking it could well do if I can't. For instance, things like I've been trying to sort out an online shop for my mum to get food to her without having that thing.
So what's stressing you?
The thing that I'm most concerned about are being able to access everything that my parents and other elderly people are going to need. As I just said to you, the supermarkets are suggesting that they get the first slot in the morning, 7 o'clock, between 7 and 8 o'clock to shop. How many elderly, vulnerable people are going to be ready to shop at that time in the morning? Leaving aside the fact that they're probably going to be told to self-isolate at the weekend anyway, so that will be out of the question. Also, the online shopping slots are booked up for the next 3 months. This is the thing that's stressing me out more than the worry about the virus, is the actual practicality of looking after vulnerable people. And there's so many vulnerable people in our society that are just not going to be able to access
what they need.
I can't find what I need. I'm 65 in good health. I can't find toilet paper. I can't access things. I can't access an online shop for my parents, which I would like to do for them. They can't get out to do it. Well, how should you let them know?
Yeah.
And that's the bottom line for me.
Yeah.
The virus is extra.
Yeah.
I do not get it. If it does, well, I'll have to cope with it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, old people could possibly become very ill or even die through neglect, really.
Yeah.
Because facilities and everything's not available for them. How many old people are going to be able to access things like toilet paper now?
No.
They bought everything up. You've got the little old lady going down to a local corner shop. She's not going to get what she needs.
No.
What she needs to do.
No, that's true. And there's actually no government measures about that, is there? I don't think they're very clear.
We've got some government measures in place. Some businesses can even start. But again, it's all big boys, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, that's going to be in place. That's all okay. Or the mortgage, they're going to hold the mortgages over for
for people who's got houses.
I don't know, but people are going to be allowed a
Yeah.
holiday. What about renters?
Well, yeah.
You know,
And
what
the
about
vulnerable as well.
people in
Yeah.
society who haven't got mortgages. Obviously, haven't got mortgages because for whatever reason they probably can't afford it. They're more vulnerable in a lot of cases. What happens if the landlord decides, you know, you're not having a rent holiday? Well, you can't afford not to.
Yeah. Which in private renting, that's what's it's going to be. They're not going to pass it on, are they?
People that feel they've got to work.
Yeah.
Zero comfort.
Yeah.
Sort of things. People feel that they've got to go to work because otherwise they've got no money.
Yeah.
They've still got to live. They've still got to feed their children.
Yeah. I think I saw last night on the news that they're talking about a payment in April, some sort of what they do in, is it Holland, where they have a certain amount for every person. It is a benefit. And they're talking about maybe introducing.
Well, that would be the solution.
Yeah.
When it comes in, you know,
Yeah.
it's got to be accessible and available. Again, to people who've got to be able to understand how to access it.
Yeah, and that's where this stress is actually coming from, isn't it? Can I ask? Oh, no, carry on.
Sorry. Okay, I mean, I'm one of 3 sisters
Yeah.
who were looking after my parents. My next sister is actually in the vulnerable category herself. It's an ill
Yeah.
health, and her partner is over 70, so they're self-isolating.
Yeah.
So that has cut the number down to 2. What happens if we become ill? Who's going
Yeah.
to look after the parents then?
James.
This
Yeah,
is the problem.
That's where the
I'm
stress is.
not thinking, oh, am I going to get this virus? And
Yeah.
or am I going to, I'm not thinking like that. How can I manage to make sure that they're going to be okay
Safe.
for the duration of their isolation, basically?
Yeah.
That is the more immediate worry.
And I think that's for most people, isn't it? It's not actually a case of they're worried about getting a bit of a cold flu thing, are they? It is the vulnerable people. My cats come and say hello as well now. Tips are you using, if any, to prevent a decrease in your mental well-being? Because the stress levels are high.
I'm trying to focus on the practicalities. I'm trying to think, but I contacted one of my sisters this morning. We've already discussed some ideas that we can put into action for looking after Mum and John.
Yeah.
And to focus on the things we can actually do about it. Practically, I've been out to the supermarkets, as I said, looking for new paper. I couldn't find any new paper, but I did buy in a couple of tins of ham and some tuna for them, sort of high protein things that I can take up for them that they can have in a sandwich or perhaps with some potatoes or something. Not loads and loads of stuff, half a dozen things. And that's it. But it's just little ideas that, other than the immediate things that everyone's thinking about, everyone's buying hand sanitizer. That doesn't bother me. Soap and water is as good as anything.
Yeah.
Just be vigilant and thorough.
Yeah, those measures are no different to the flu. Cough into your elbows.
Just common sense.
Yeah, that's always been there.
Really don't stress me out. As I say, just making sure that the vulnerable people in the family are going to be fed and watered, and keeping things. I mean, Mum's not going to be able to access like we are, talking and seeing each other because she can't manage the computer anymore. But a phone call, perhaps, once a day, or just to keep her in the loop and make sure that she's okay.
Yeah.
And even if we have to go and put stuff on the doorstep, but we can stay in the garden and chat to her through the window.
Yeah.
There are things around these things.
Yeah.
The other thing we're worried about is perhaps a little bit dark, is the cats, because they're all due for jabs, which I booked in quite quickly. Things like a holiday we've got booked up. Do we cancel it? Do we book up for the cats to have their inoculations and to go into the category?
Yeah.
Do we waste money if it's going to be all cancelled?
No.
That's one thing. That's another aspect, is the financial worry. If not working, I mean, everyone's going to be in the same boat
Yeah.
realise that.
Yeah.
No money coming in.
No, that's the worry.
Haven't you? And I think this is a big worry for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Probably more than us as we're living life.
Yeah.
You know, but that is a worry for
Yeah.
everyone. And I think money worries can be one of the most stressful things mentally.
Mm.
Got that hanging over you
Yeah.
all the time. Maybe, as I say, the government measures may alleviate that a little bit, but we've yet to see.
Yeah. Is there, other than the coronavirus panic, how would what are your usual tips for supporting your mental health, your anxiety?
My sort of motto is, what I can't change, I try not to worry about. If I can do something positive to change something, then I will try and change it. But again, the main thing I find, obviously, is I'm an artist, I can concentrate on my art, I can focus, and I find that by focusing in on something like that, I lose stuff around me.
Yeah.
Which I find.
Well, they do say creative expression, isn't it? Because you're creating something that's...
Yeah. I'm afraid my tactics are very much on the avoidance. Rather than dealing with things, as you know. I'm not very good socially, so I avoid the situations if I can.
Okay then, Mum. Well, thank you very much.
Bye then.